name is Kate Ritchie and I play Sally Fletcher in Home and Away. During the next hour, you're going to get to know Sally and all the other characters who live in the Australian coastal town of Summer Bay. This is Alf Stewart, president of the Surf Lifesaving Club and part owner of the local fishing tackle and bait shop. As long as there's been a Summer Bay, there have been Stewarts living in it, a fact of which Alf is very proud. When he recently hired a Vietnamese assistant, Alf had to come to terms with the fact that Australia is now a multicultural society.
Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, g'day, love.
Hey, Alf.
Alf's married to Elsa, who runs the Bayside Diner, where everyone comes for coffee, cake and gossip. Elsa has a traumatic past, a past which she came to Summer Bay to forget. Alf has a daughter from his previous marriage who lives overseas, and he and Elsa have a son, Duncan. They also look after Erin, who Alf discovered sleeping in the bait shop one night. Erin had run away from an unhappy life in the city. His father had left the family and his mother was a drug addict, which meant that he and his sister, Justine, had to fend for themselves. What Erin loves doing most is making music, and he and some friends from school have just formed a rock band. And this is Justine. As soon as she found out where Erin was living, she decided to join him in Summer Bay. Justine is definitely a girl who knows her own mind. Unfortunately, she developed a drug problem when she was in the city and still has an addictive personality. Erin is very protective of his sister.
Well, we'd have to discuss those things,
Yeah,
of course.
well, thanks, Mrs. Stewart, but you see, I'm not really into happy families. I'd rather have a life.
Pippa Ross runs the caravan park. Over the years, Pippa has looked after a great many foster children. A widow, Pippa has recently met and fallen in love with Ian and has agreed to go on a 6-month trip around Australia with him. Her dilemma at the moment is what to do with the caravan park and the children, Sally, Justine, Tegan and Sam, while she's away. Sam's mother, Bobby, died young, and his father, Greg, moved away. He's actually Mr. Fisher's grandson, although he calls him Uncle Donald. Sam's recently been in trouble with the law for getting involved with a ram raiding gang.
Such a pain.
Donald Fisher, or Flathead, as he's known to the pupils, is the principal of Summer Bay High School. Although he's mellowed a little of late, Mr. Fisher is known for his strictness. He and Alf are old friends, but you'll often find them clashing over something. His daughter, Rebecca, once had high hopes of becoming a concert pianist, but her dream came to naught. She returned to Summer Bay and married Travis Nash, who runs a charter boat. Travis was a promising student at school, but after serving in the army, he now prefers the laid-back lifestyle. And this is Marilyn, Mr. Fisher's second wife. Maz runs the local beauty salon, which is located in the diner. She's bright, bubbly, and has a heart of gold, which might explain why Mr. Fisher isn't quite the dull stick in the mud he used to be. The lady being driven mad here is Irene, who looks after the budding musicians Joey and Erin. Irene is a widow and an ex-alcoholic. She has a daughter, Finn, who lives in the city, and a son, Damien, who's training to be a priest. Chloe, who is pregnant, also lives with Irene. Joey and Erin are upset that an allegedly racist politician, Christine Mackenzie, is going to be addressing a meeting in the surf club.
If you weren't going along, she wouldn't be getting all this attention.
But if you disagree with her, don't you think you've got to show that you do?
Not necessarily, no.
It will be interesting, though.
The guy in the four-wheel drive is Lockard, a doctor at the local hospital and Chloe's boyfriend. Chloe once got into trouble for a minor drug offence, and Lockie's mother, Diana, is using this information to blackmail her into ending the relationship. Jessie McGregor is a reformed car thief. He's also a first-class motor mechanic, but at present he works in the bait shop with Alf Stewart. He lives with his daughter Rachel in a house he shares with Lockie. Also living there at the moment is Rachel's mother, Kylie. It's only recently that Kylie and Rachel have come back into Jessie's life after a number of years' separation. At present, the relationship between Jessie and Kylie is purely platonic. They're together for Rachel's sake, and that's all. So they say. You could call Vinnie Patterson a lovable rogue. He's already left school as he thinks he'll learn more from the great university of life. He's forever trying to think up new ways to earn money without actually working for it. His dad used to sell second-hand cars for a living before he skipped town, leaving nothing but debts behind. Maybe Vinnie's a chip off the old block. And this is me, Sally, with my boyfriend Tim, who's a local fisherman. I've been part of Pippa's family since I was 8 years old when we moved to Summer Bay from the city. I study at university and I also work part-time at Bonzaburger in the surf club. So, welcome to Summer Bay. These are the people And these are the stories. I promise you, there is never a dull moment.